We cannot continue to talk about educated people and skilled people if we have not provided correctly in this area. I say again, our state budget for education is one that provides 82% of its budget of education on recurrent expenditure. So all that we do with the education budget is to pay salaries and overheads. There is no way our education is going to change. The education of today is not for the faction. The education of today is one about innovation, it's about creativity. Now what that means is that we have to look at it. I tell the younger ones, those that have changed the world not from university education, but from their basic education. In other words, education that they imbibe at the primary and the secondary level. But then, what do we have? We have today a situation where of our budget, the state government spends about 3% on primary education. So it means it spends little or nothing on primary education. And that is the key, because once you don't have that foundation, then you build on nothing. So we're talking about bold ideas. We're not talking about reinventing the wheel, because it's been done in other parts of the world. We're saying it is time to have bold ideas and new opportunities. And so in looking at education, we're saying that it is time to rejig those figures the way we have put the budget and begin to emphasize on early learning and give our children the foundation that is required, rather than a situation where we're spending money at a higher level on people that are already handicapped.
What's wrong with education? You know, I also want to use that opportunity to refer to what Mr. Abadi talked about. He said 85% of the budget of Lagos State is run on salaries. It's not true. When you say recurrent, it does not understand the fact that there are 1,001 primary schools, there are public schools in Lagos State. There are 1 million students in that school. There are 639 secondary schools in Lagos State. Understand that those numbers, they reflect the salaries of the people we pay. But what are we going to do differently? We need to now start to emphasize on technical and vocational education. That is where the future of jobs will rely on. Beyond that, what can we do to complement our public schools? We need to provide them school centers. We need to provide them capacity for the schools. The future of education is to, do something on the curriculum. There are so many areas that are new. Entertainment management. We are talking about hospitality management. Those curriculum, they don't exist in our tertiary institutions. We need to introduce them and do other things to let our education be as competitive as possible with international standards.
Lagos today, even by reports, is nearly 70% slum. And when you say slum, you understand what I mean. Slum. And that is because we have not got our houses right. Again, we are not reinventing the wheel. Lagos needs over 200,000 housing units every year. Lagos State, by its own admission, from 1999 to date, has built about 25,000 units. So even with everything, we have about 25,000 units. Nobody is saying that government has to build all those houses. What we're saying is that the way we're building them, we're not even scratching the surface. I want to look at how other countries do it. It's like a man that produces a shoe a day. It's like a man that produces a shoe a day. Today, people are mass producing shoes. We're still doing like those people that produce a shoe a day. We're building houses a day. Whereas it is time to mass produce houses in an industrial manner. And that is the way forward.
Beyond what is being done by the present government, we intend to continue on Lagos goals. But what is it that we're going to do differently? Our youths, they cannot afford all these 2-bedroom flats or 3-bedroom flats. We will introduce studio apartments in conjunction with the private sector. We allow them to start to earn a living and be able to accommodate themselves. And then what is the template? The financial template is to do a public-private partnership and allow our people to have access to real estate and give them the political will to be able to do that for our people.
We present to you shelter, because he talked about labor and Lagos. I say shelter. Shelter is what? Security of life, property, and the environment. House is housing. E is the environment. E is economic empowerment. N is leadership. And on leadership is not about vested interests. The problem of Lagos is that we have a situation of vested interests. It is affecting the growth of our economy in Lagos. It is affecting our political life. It is affecting everything that is done in Lagos. So we will provide that leadership that is truly transparent, open, and honest.
My message remains Lagos. And what does Lagos stand for? L is for leadership. We're looking for strong leadership. The A stands for accountability. I will be accountable to you. The G stands for governance. We will give you all the tenets of good governance. And one of the basic tenets of good governance is to allow you to have a voice. And when you have a voice, it becomes a government of inclusion. That means everybody will participate in what governance is all about. We will create opportunities that will allow you to thrive more comfortably than ever you have ever done. Everybody wants a comfortable life. That's it. And the government is ready to create more opportunities than ever before. The S stands for service. We will give you selfless service. And then what's my mission? My mission, they are colored on 3 issues. Security, create more jobs, and then integrate other sectors to allow the economy of Lagos to thrive.